The atmosphere at Hill Dickinson Stadium was one of pure relief. After a tough run, Everton finally returned to winning ways and, more than that, rekindled the flame of confidence. But does this victory represent just 3 points, or the beginning of something bigger? While David Moyes tries to reorganize the team and find the right balance, a new conversation is gaining momentum behind the scenes. A big name is emerging on the blue radar, and, if it becomes a reality, it could completely change Everton's attacking level. But would the club really be able to compete for him? Before we get into this topic that promises to generate a lot of discussion, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news about our Everton. Now then, let's understand what's happening. Everton smiled again in front of their fans. An important goal from Idrissa Gana Gueye, still in the first half, paved the way for a much-needed victory over Fulham. And the man in charge, celebrating every play, was David Moyes, who knew the weight of these 3 points after 3 games without a win. But the real relief came in the final minutes, when Michael Keane appeared in the box to extend the lead and secure the result. The crowd erupted, the stadium vibrated, and there was a feeling that something was starting to click within the team. The question remains, does this victory mark the turning point for the team? Or is there still much to be corrected before thinking about something bigger this season? While the squad celebrates the return to winning ways behind the scenes, Everton is already starting to plan for what lies ahead. And an unexpected name emerges in the conversations: Dusan Vlahovic. The Serbian striker, a standout for Juventus, may leave the club at the end of the season. And, according to a former Everton employee, he is a player the Toffees should keep a close eye on. But would Everton have the stamina to enter this battle? The competition promises to be fierce, with giants like Tottenham, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona also keeping a close eye on the team. Even so, the argument is clear. If there's a chance, it's worth trying, and it makes sense. The numbers show that Everton's attacking sector is far from ideal. Beto and Thierno Barry haven't yet convinced, and the XG, the famous expected goals index, highlights the problem. The team should have scored at least 13 goals, but has only managed 10 so far in the Premier League. Could the arrival of a player like Vlahovic be the push needed to transform the volume of play into goals? Or should the club consider more realistic alternatives as early as January? The fact is that Moyes knows he needs to act. The victory over Fulham brought confidence, but without a definitive solution in attack, Everton could continue to waste precious points. The fans left Hill Dickinson Stadium with smiles on their faces, but also with a hint of expectation. Because if Everton really decides to make a strong move for Vlahovic, the scenario could change completely. But will the Friedkin Group authorize this bold move? And more importantly, would the striker accept this challenge in Blue Liverpool? Leave your thoughts on this possible bid in the comments, and whether Vlahovic would be the right name to finally solve the Toffees' attacking problems.